Hello, hello, hello! Greetings, salutations, konnichiwa, and every other form of green across this vast, marvelous multiverse. I am Matsu Quinox. This is Horace, and welcome back, my dear, marvelous scholars, to the study. Hello there, hello there, hello there. Hello there, cool skeleton. Congratulations on getting first. Hello there, Dr. Zadium. Welcome. Hello there, Julian20. Hello, welcome to winter once more. Is it? I thought we were getting to spring. Huh. Silly me mixing up the seasons. But hello, 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 everyone. Oh my goodness, Julian20 might get a blizzard. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Keep safe then, Julian20. Oh my goodness. Cool skeleton, no more snow. Oh yes, yes, we got no more snow for anyone. Oh, the least snow there could be, the better. Oh my goodness, how are you all doing, my dear fabulous scholars? I hope you're doing well. Julian20, fantabulous. Oh, good, good. Dr. Zadium, doing all right. Well, all right is good. Cool skeleton, tired, much bike ride. Oh, well, riding a bike is good exercise, so, maybe it's a good kind of tired, cool skeleton. But oh my goodness. Oh, before I forget, looks like we have a new scholar that joined us. Thank you for the follow, Lo-Fi247. Thank you and welcome to our little group. I always love, love, love having all you scholars about. Oh my goodness. And before I start, I must say, of course, this is a safe place. So if you feel anxious or upset or you need a place to go to feel safe, the study is always open to you. Oh my goodness. I'm still slowly recovering, as you can tell, probably by my voice. I'm getting better though. Getting better by the day. But it does take time, of course. But yes, I digress. Tonight, my dear scholars, we are continuing, as best we can, our playthrough of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time, Edgeworth is in a bit of trouble. He's actually being accused of murder. Oh my goodness. And it all goes back to a case that was years ago and that we heard of before. What was it? The D16 incident, I believe. Um, and now, of course, we have been asked by Edgeworth officially to be his defense attorney. The question is, can we do this? Oh, and also there's something involving a lake monster and a very, very irritating photographer. So, my dear scholars, DL6. Cool Skull DL6. Yes, DL6. Thank you, Cool Skull. I couldn't remember. It's been a while since I played this. Why did I open up that other bottle of water? Thank you, Cool Skeleton. So, my dear scholars, shall we dive right into Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney and see if we can help out our former rival? Cool Skeleton, yes. Okay, okay. We'll head over to the game room and we'll start right away. Pardon my coughs. Again, still recovering. Oh, I don't think the game's music's going through. Give me a second. Can you hear the game music, my dear scholars? No, that's weird. Huh. Oh, that's why. There we go. Is it working now? Is the game... Oh, good, good. Yeah, I had it accidentally turned off for some reason. Oh. I am going to admit this last bit has me nervous. I don't remember where we left off. December 25th, the police department, criminal affairs. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. I can't remember all the voices, unfortunately, and we'll see if I can do them. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. Well, I mean, technically you could, as long as you didn't get caught. You're trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Yeah. She said she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even has a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's gonna be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's gonna be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other... Excuse me for my voice. What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow's gonna be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty... Oh, excuse me, my dear scholars. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Kia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. Oh, hello there, One Truel. Welcome. Salutations to you as well. We've just started playing Phoenix Wright, and I am really struggling with voices tonight, apparently. So I apologize to all my scholars if my performance isn't up to its usual par. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again. For me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him. Please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Well... Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. He was like, I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Oh, hello there, Isao. Welcome. Feel free to lurk. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Isao. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in the 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. Oh goodness. Next up is the trial. Yep. And with this one, there is going to be a lot of saving. A lot. Because unlike the other trials in the game, there is actual consequences if you lose this one. Private Maverick, you must have moved to California. Also, hello there, Private Maverick. Welcome. I mean, Japan does have tons of earthquakes. Private Maverick, save scum time. Yes. Excuse me. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Dr. Zadium, this is Japan of 40. That is true. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Cool skeleton. I recommend only saving before cross-examination. You can actually soft-lock yourself if you're not careful. Experienced firsthand. Okay. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Kia was to me. Speaking of Kia. Waya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Kia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. Putting a little pressure on her, aren't you, Phoenix? What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Oh, what voice do I need to make him? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You serious? I don't know what the voice to do with it. Hold on a second, my dear scholars. Okay, I gotta go with that one. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. Cool skeleton, gruff old angry man. I can only go so low in my voice right now, unfortunately. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. No! Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men in the on the boat. To say nothing of the dog. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Montreal, he's a slick detective. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Cool skeleton river water. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. No! Wait! Mr. Von Karma? Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Fun! There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. Okay, I'm gonna save during... As suggested, I will save during the cross-examinations. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight, and I just realized this isn't the cross-examination. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. No! Mm. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Okay. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh my goodness, that voice. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Cool skeleton, you can always speed through text, but you can't go back on a decision. Yes. Which is why I'm saving. Excuse me. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. Lot of heart. What happened next, detective? How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue! Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him there? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Oh, come on. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. I'm gonna just do it. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so much flippant comments from a active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue! Now! But the next... Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get these voices right again. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. I'm just gonna keep pressing. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. It was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here is the bullet. It did strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts the bullet into evidence. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. This is so nerve-wracking. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? The murder weapon? Wait, what? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective! Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I shall explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Eh? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Fair judge. I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I couldn't declare a verdict at this point. However, if you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess? No! But wait, Just paint your flimsy gravel and get on with it, man. Yes! This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Cool skeleton means someone crazy drew all over it. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Waya. Huh? What? Any progress with Kia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call... If I can't call my... Excuse me. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Why would we say she's useless? Of course we need her here. Cool skeleton. What is even that second opinion? Exactly! Why would they say that? No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials of defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Sorry. Whoops. Excuse me. Yeah. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Cool skeleton redacted due to copyright. Don't go breaking my head. Oh, true. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Pardon me if I get the voice wrong. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It's very hard to do a country accent with my voice the way it is. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Except you can't actually see anything on it. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. You know, there's something that's bothering me a little bit though. So there were two shots fired, she said. But her microphone, her camera setup is set up to get set off by noises. So if there are two shots, why is there only one photo? That just doesn't make sense to me. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There was no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Myers Edgeworth.
Excuse me.
Order, order, order. I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Yes. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do?
Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Yes, there was.
I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything.
Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to this, my dear scholars.
Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures using my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
So I have to find an actual contradiction. I can't. Wait a second. I'm gonna take a chance, my dear scholars. I am not looking forward to this, but I am going to take a chance. Nope, didn't work. Ah, damn. Read everything carefully. Gosh, this is...
Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. I think I hate him too. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Okay. No, that's not what I want. Oh. Wait, what? RB. What does a gun say? It was fired 3 times. Oh, cool skeleton. By the way, my dear scholars, feel free to help me if you want to. I am allowing some backseat playing here. We are all part of the legal team. Excuse me. Ugh. No, it just... The timing is weird on these things. It just... One of the things that bothers me a little bit about this game is the fact that you have to be very specific on what timing you do. Because any one of this evidence could prove it. Because, like you said, the three shots should prove it. You would think after she said, "I heard another shot," that would work. Apparently it doesn't. So either that isn't the evidence for this part, or I've got to do it in a different section. Because the evidence I can see that can contradict her is this, Lotta's camera, because it should take more than one picture. It is. The lake photo, which is only one photo, or the gun. So any one of these, any one of them, could do it. But I'm not sure which one, that's the problem. One shot to the heart. No, that's not it. I'm kind of stumped. It's a very weird situation here. And I'm sure because this is the last case, essentially. The culmination, as it were. It is making things harder.
Dr. Zane, just loop through all of what she says once so you get a sense of it. So it's in the boat. There was another bang. There was a nary a thing on the lake but that boat. It's like there's quite a few things on there. Because I know there's something suspicious with the photo. There's gotta be something in our evidence that contradicts what she said. But like I said, there's three, essentially, bits of evidence that at any point excuse me. The photo is kind of vague, yes. That is true. No. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work. So it's... the game's kind of tricky here. Gotta be something. Even if I knew what that something was, I'm not actually sure where in the dialogue to do it. The autopsy report also said he was only shot once, so why was there two bangs? You know? Cool Skeleton, are they two people? We don't know. After all, there is... there was only one bullet shot to the heart, though. So why was there two bangs? I'm gonna try that. I'm just curious. Nope, that's not it. There's gotta be something. Really? They are... what am I missing here? Game, please. Saw two gents in a boat. So it's not Lotta's camera. It's not the autopsy report. Apparently it's not the photo. It's not the gun. What is it? Cool skeleton, they were men?
Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure. Yep. I don't think they'll let me. I need to find a contradiction, Dr. Zadium. I don't think you'll let me go. I don't think I can pressure her. Trust you.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scan the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lakes than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full.
No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's right. So now what do I do? Okay, relax.
If only my sister was here. Waya's really taking this hard.
It was Christmas Eve. After midnight, I reckon.
Why were you camping there anyway?
Okay. You already asked that one. She looked after she heard the noise.
Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something.
Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. I am trusting you, Dr. Zadium. I am trusting you with this.
But, Your Honor,
you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh.
Nick! Lana's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
What?
Oh, who was that? It was me! What? Ooh, now it's getting interesting. Excuse me, my goodness.
Waya, is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth.
Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death.
Well,
Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No.
Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do I go for right or wrong? Do I go for right or wrong, my dear scholars? Yeah, I think wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order, 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 order.
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for riot claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Why a fay? You will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Why?
I cannot for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. White. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. White. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can.
Mr. Wright. Oh. So, I'm not gonna...
I'm gonna be a coward. I think I know what evidence it is. It's the photo. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What? Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please! Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Varkarma's carefully vague testimony. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You use binoculars? Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Your camera. Yeah, it's got an automatic... Oh. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Well, wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But notice, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes! This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out of the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? Now, wait a minute! Continue with her testimony. You were saying how it was you saw with... Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. I'm going to present that. Finally, you were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who?
I almost went to her accent.
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Ugh. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
I know what she was photographing. I'm excited about this, my dear scholars. It is, and I think you know what it is.
Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
Do we have proof, my dear scholars, that she was trying to photograph Gordy? What do you think, my dear scholars? Do we have the proof? I mean, the camera could be proof enough.
I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
Oh, hello there, Kintron. Welcome. I object. I mean, if she had the camera with a time stamp, I'd say it'd say when she was there. Yes, it was.
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
But that still doesn't prove anything.
Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure.
Excuse me?
Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart boys down there trying to photograph Gordy, you got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm gonna spot it.
Excuse me.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Wait, but it only took one photo.
Objection. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Connor is up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You see, sir, yourself, you must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There's no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I really do need to save this one. Save? Excuse me.
Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time?
Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. No. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither.
Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something.
Kintron, she woke up to a bane that she saw the town.
Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but I sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected.
One true L, I'm scared. Aw. Well, I hit the wrong button.
Much else to look at? Yeah? I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. Well, what do I do now? Why'd you give me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for... Fitness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there.
Wait a second. Nope, that's not it. It's got to be the second gunshot, because if there was two shots, then why was there... Wait a second. Well, when you did... Yeah. I think it's this. It's gotta be the camera. Because she would be... Nope, that's not it. Bear with me, my dear scholars. I don't, Kintron, that's a map. Nope, that's not it. That's not the right evidence. Oh, Dr. Zadium, I see what you mean. That one, and what would she have been looking for instead? Which you... Oh! I am not thinking tonight, apparently. Excuse me. Kinchon, what's the other photograph? It's a map. I think I mentioned that before. I am just... Excuse me. My goodness.
Were you really looking at that boat?
Oh, what's with you? 'Cause I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it.
I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal.
Well, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that?
You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise?
Going through so many bottles of water, my dear scholars.
You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, y'all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for. But hey!
You got the photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what?
What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell for the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of might, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do?
Should we make her show the enlargement, my dear scholars? Should we go for it? Yes. Alright.
Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist.
What y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool. Yes, look at this graph.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of these evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Oh!
We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. A little good it has done any of us. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I suppose this means the cross-examination
is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Van Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in the photo somewhere. I know what the clue is. I know what the clue is. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? My dear scholars, should we show other evidence? What do you think, my dear scholars? Should we object to the enlargement, show other evidence, or wait and see? Kintron Gordy did it. I've got to object to the enlargement first. Okay. Let me save this just quick. Kintron, all I can think now is the shooter was left. Yes! Kintron! You saw it!
Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Well, what might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. It's this.
Take that!
Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand
does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence the left hand contradicts.
Take that!
The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Oh! That's great.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there was no other people on the lake that night. Oh! Montreal, fake spoil me. You want to be spoiled? Is that it? Well, you know, I was rather surprised when I read Oliver Twist to find out there's no twist in the end. No, just straightforward ending. I mean, it was really disappointing. I mean, you expect with a title like that for there to be a twist, but there was no twist. It was just a straightforward ending. Well, I hope it didn't spoil the book for you, one Truel.
As we have seen there were no other people on the lake that night.
Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? What should I suggest, my dear scholars? Miss Hart, the victim himself, or Larry? What do you think? scholars. Who should we suggest? What do you think, scholars? Who should we... One true L, the secret weapon. I mean, the shooter was also wearing a glove. That is true, Kintron. But who should we suggest was the murderer? Who could have shot the victim? Cool Skeleton says the victim. Because this is a big deal, my dear scholars. Going forward. So this has to be the right answer. We can't... In this chapter, we can't take guesses. Or at least we can't second guesses. Cool Skeleton says the victim. What do the rest of you say? Should we go with the victim, my dear scholars? Kintron, I haven't made the scene enough to make a guess. So what do you think? Because this is important, my dear scholars. Oh, the victim himself. Okay. We'll go with that then. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which she was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could be a suicide. So we can't use that, my dear scholars.
Order! Order! Mr. Van Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. See report updated in the court record.
I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh my goodness, dear scholars. That was stressful, and thank you all for your help. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Ooh, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
No, I have yet to be declared innocent, Wright.
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Waya.
Oh, right. What?
What?
Tell us something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth?
I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Okay, we're gonna stop here for the night then, my dear scholars. Nope. Oops, hit the wrong button. Oh dear. Okay. And we'll head back to the chat room to close out tonight. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it, my dear scholars? Oh my goodness. We actually that was pretty stressful, but with the help of you, we got past it all. Oh my goodness. Ah, so then. All right. So Thursday, if everything goes according to plan, we are going to be doing a public domain movie showing. Yay! We will be watching the very first Marx Brothers comedy film, The Coconuts, which I've been holding off on showing for a while ever since it became part of the public domain. I've been really excited to show it. Montreal, how I missed you. Aww. Oh well. But yes. Before we go, let's see who we can raid tonight. Okay. It's been a while. Let's raid Moss Mellow Bun tonight, I think. So then, my dear scholars, I say unto you, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, till we meet each other again at the study. Take care, and I shall see you next time. Till then, farewell and bye bye.